What's up YouTube, it's Louis here. I hope you're all well. Today we're looking at Matic on the daily time frame, and I just want to say thank you guys for the patience over the last week. I wasn't able to make many videos whatsoever, mainly on Bitcoin, just because I've been moving house and I'm finally settled in my new office setup. It's absolutely amazing, a dream come true for me. So if you appreciate me at least trying to get the Bitcoin videos up, the most important ones actually last week, then please go ahead and smash the like button on this video. Please could you also subscribe? We're trying to get the channel to 2k subs by the end of this month. We've got 7 days left to get 100 subscribers. Let's do it. And yeah, of course, comment down below what you think is going to happen next with Matic. And if you'd like to see live streams during the week, let me know down in the comments section below. So we know that this level, we've been saying it on the channel for absolutely months. Since back in October, I think we've been saying $1.55 is the most significant key level of support for the continuation of the bull market. And you can see when we dumped off here, I gave you this low to hold, and we did. Every single time we dumped to it, you can see the reactions. Look at that massive reaction. You closed up there, but you did come down here, and we continued. Then you put in this lower high. And I gave you the technical target down here at 155. I said if we were to lose this, you'd come to this previous swing low, and then you came back down, but you actually closed in this area, confirming it as support here. You had some sort of double bottom, which I gave you the technical target of, which was back at was it 190 I think, or $207? Okay, fair enough. The 1618 at $207, which I gave you once we closed above this this neckline over here, and we met that target. Once we had formed that, I told you guys that if we lose this support, we're coming back down to the neckline, and we've come and done that. After that, you've come a little bit lower, got back above, so you had a fake out to the downside because you actually came back up, but then this resulted in a fake out to the upside. So you had two market manipulation two fake outs, which is basically market manipulation. Now you've come down, you lost the support, you've back tested it as resistance, so we must make this a red box basically. Now you're coming back into this support, which we know is the most key level of support in this bull market for Matic. Now if you hold this as support, you can see that potentially you're forming some sort of double bottom with this over here being your neckline. This is the one bottom, this is second bottom, and like literally an equal length. So we could expect something like this, break above this, and we'd head on higher. So I can give you an actual technical target. If this is your low here and this is your resistance, break above this line over here around $2, and you would have a technical target back to the previous all-time high over here in May last year, back at $2.72. And you've just seen how that's all lining up nicely as confluence. So I'm going to get rid of that now. That is a potential scenario. That is sort of hopium, because we can only say that's going to play out once you break above $2. And you can see, are we at $2? Not at all. We're at support at $1.55, and our next key resistance above us is $1.90 to $2, because it's this key wick low that we need to reclaim, which we did. But again, we failed to hold it as support, flipped it into resistance, started heading lower. So I'm going to get rid of that now, because we did meet that target. We were looking at this, and this is why I gave you this technical target to the downside. Let's go move to the 4-hour time frame. If you're enjoying the video, of course, subscribe down below. Or even just in this little corner here, there's my little NFT. Just click on that to subscribe. That would be amazing. So yeah, when we lost this low over here, it put you in a technical target to the 1618, but we had this M pattern as well, and we know once we break this neckline, that's why I've put this red line here, because the neckline is the body candle close. So once we lost that neckline, you actually had a technical target here. So even though the 1618 is your target, we would have taken it to the $1.69, because that was the M pattern's technical target. Now that is below the 1618, and when you go below the 1618, your next technical target, you can see I haven't actually touched this since we last spoke. Let me move that out of the way. So once you lost this 1618 down here, your next target is the 2 target. So it could have stopped anywhere basically. You can see we actually did get impulse, a little corrective phase upwards, but you couldn't get above the 1618. That would have been an amazing first step, because if you closed above it, we would have tried to get back above the 1, which is this key wick. And you can see we rolled over to the 2. To the 2414, and I always tell you guys, when we meet this final target down here, you get a relief rally. Now it's with that relief rally, are we going to break above key levels? And that key level again is that low over there. If you broke above that low and closed above it as closed above and confirmed it as support, then we would have been off. But you can see it was this area over here. up all the way until this red line, which was the M pattern's neckline. You got rejected and you actually formed another M pattern over here. Can you see that with this neckline? So I can, obviously, that's definitely at the technical target, so there's no point of even doing that. But yeah, it was very key for Polygon or Matic to get above $1.86, and it just failed to. So with that, now we need to get some new fibs, because obviously the final target down here was met. We now need to measure from here until up here. Okay, so I'm going to get new fibs from the swing low to the swing high. You can see, get rid of the old one because that's now old. And yeah, if we come down and lose this, which at the moment we have, let's draw a line over here. If we come down and lose this support at $1.59, then we actually have a target down at the 1618 at $1.44. But something we've been noticing across all the cryptos over the last month or so is that they've been going to the 1.272, and from here actually bouncing. Let's get that and show you. So from here they've lost the one. Basically, once you lose this level here, which is this low, you validated the 1618. That does not mean you're going there. Yes, it's the target and this is where it should go. But if you're coming to any market for guarantees, you're in the wrong place. There's no guarantees in this market. Nothing is guaranteed with 100% confidence or confirmation. So even though this is where it should have gone, does it mean it will go there? Absolutely not. These two levels it can stop at and basically invalidate the 1618. How do you go ahead and do that? Well, first of all, you can see we never tested the 1414 here. We held the 1.272, had a little fake out, got above it, and we pumped back to the one. We actually closed above the one. What happened then is that we need to confirm it as support, basically. And you see instantly you came back down. Whenever something's so instant, it's usually a fake out. Not in every case, but yeah. You come down impulsively, you came up very fast, broke it on the first attempt, and then you just literally got invalidated with a bearish engulfing. That's a bearish continuation pattern. That means you should come down and break these lows, which we eventually did. So yeah, it was very negative that we got rejected here, because that's the previous low which we had to reclaim to start actually heading up higher back to this zone up here around $2. But yeah, what stopped you is the 1, of course, as well as the 20 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. Just still below that, so we're still below the the continuation moving average. So now we should continue our trend. Our trend is down because we're below it, and we're continuing to hold it as a resistance. So if it's resistance, then obviously, yeah, we're going to make lower lows and lower highs, which we've been doing. And now if we lose this low, which you did, sorry, yeah, with this bearish engulfing, you should lose this low, which you did. And you finally met the 1414 technical target. You did not come to the 1618. That is still valid. How do we go ahead and invalidate this? How does Matic now head up from here? Well, first of all, this is a very good candle, this green candle. I know we just got a bearish engulfing, but of course they can be invalidated. Nothing here is 100%. Just because it should continue in a bearish trend, does it mean it has to? Absolutely not. How do we go ahead and invalidate this? Well, now we need to come up and break this neckline. We need to now get above $1.60. I'm actually going to make a little area over here so we know that it is an area of resistance. So until that, we need to go ahead and break above $1.60, and with that you'd be creating this double bottom over here. One bottom, two bottom, and this is your neckline. So if Matic can now get above $1.60, we won't see the 1618 target at $1.44. But until you get above $1.60, you're still in a target down to here, if you understand that. But the strength is the wicks to the downside. Yes, you have wicks to the upside as well. So some people might say it's a doji. Some people might be arguing it's a spinning top. For me, I'm just seeing indecision in the market at the moment. No one knows where it's going. Indecision in the market. That's what the wicks for me are telling me. So it can go either way. We can continue down or we can go up. And that's why we're saying if we break above this, we can go up. And if we lose this low here again, we're going to go to the 1618, or just say if we close below the 1414, we're going to the 1618. So what does Matic need to do? First of all, come down for support. Break above this, you can see that double bottom will be taking shape. And if you can break above this, I can give you a technical target measuring from the lowest body candle close back to the highest body candle close, whereas your neckline. Put that on the breakout, and you can see you would have a target back at the 0618, $1.70 basically. That would be your target, $1.70. So that's what I'll be looking at Matic in this bullish scenario if we can reclaim 160. But again, guys, as long as you're below 160 and especially the 20 EMA, we should continue down, and our target is the 1618. at this 1618, if this is already not the reaction, we need to see a reaction at the 1618. Let's say we start tanking here. We need to see a reaction here. This reaction must break above $1.60. We need to see this, because if you now come up from the 1618 and fail to reclaim the $1.60, then we will continue down to these two targets over here. It can be any of them, it can be any of those targets, but usually it does come down to the 2414. You can see there was a previous level here which we bottomed out at. Let me just actually make this level bit into a little box so you can get that exact touch. So there we go, make that green because it is support. And so that's where we bottomed out at. So if Matic were to roll over more, lose this 1618, your target is the 2414, so you could have a little wick down there and hold this as support, like with the body candle closes, but you could have a wick going lower. Of course, lose this and you can see your next target, your next support level is about $1, but that's a long way in the future. That might not come whatsoever. We might just go up from here. We're ready for that scenario. We know if we break above $1.60, we're going back to this 618 at $1.70. That really needs to be reclaimed, because if it's confirmed as resistance again, chances are you're going to continue this rollover and lose the one again. So that really needs to hold. If we can get above this neckline, you need to meet this technical target of the double bottom, come back for support and hold above 160. Because again, even if you get above the one, yes, you've invalidated further downside to the 1618, right? But you can go up to the 618, come back to the one, fail to hold it, you validate that again. Fail to hold this, you validate that. So it's all about validations and invalidations. And if you're enjoying this video, please smash the like button and click the little cat in the bottom right corner to subscribe. We need the subscribers, guys. It's a goal of mine since literally January. We need to get to 2K by the end of February. Let's bloody do it. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. We know about the validations, invalidations. If we do lose this low, we might not come there. We've just explained that. But let's say you do lose the 1618 and you come to the 2. Once you meet one of these targets, wherever it stops at, it will have a relief rally. It's just so important that this relief rally comes back above the 1. Because if not, then we'd have to get some new fibs from here to here. So we'd have to get some new fibs from there to there. And you can see if you come all the way up to there, and you fail to hold this golden ratio, the 0618 or the golden pocket. So if you come up all the way up to here and fail to hold this level, creating that reverse wave again, and if you lose the 1, you can come down even deeper to the 1618 at 108, and that's the next level that we basically just said. Like if we lose this, we're coming to the $1 area, and you can see, look, there's a little wick over there, so let's catch that. So this is the area it'd be coming to, and the 1618 is telling us it would. But guys, this is all like a hopium to the downside at the moment. I'm just trying to prepare you guys for what's to come. Like again, break above the 1 now, you won't see the 1618. We've bottomed out. We need to get above the 618. We need to reclaim this level. If you fail to do that, of course you probably are going to hit as resistance first. It's what it does after that. Will we hold the 1? If we hold the 1, we will then break above the 618 and head to the top of this range. If we come up, get to the 618, fail to hold the 1, flip it back into resistance, then we're going to come to the 1618. Once we come to the 1618, two things can happen. First of all, to invalidate the further downside to these targets from the 1618, you need to come back up and reclaim the 1. So it needs to come back up and hold $1.60 as support, and it would head to $2, basically $1.90 to $2. But if you come down to the 1618 and flip it into resistance, you'd be coming to the 2, and that would be your final target before a relief rally. You will get a relief rally once these targets are met. You will get a relief rally. From there, it's what happens next. Will we get back above the 1? So we need to see something like this, an amazing pump and a reclaim of this as support for the continuation upwards, because you can even come all the way back up to $1.60, and if you just fail to get above it and hold it as support and you just keep it as resistance, then trust me guys, we will see further downside. Okay, so please smash the like button, click the little cat in the bottom right corner and subscribe, and comment what you personally think is happening next for Matic. I hope I've got you guys informed for the following days and weeks ahead. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.